Hey guys, it's Cece, and I completely forgot to get started on this Emojiathon vlog, which is a great sign for the rest of this readathon. So today is officially June 1st, and that means that Emojiathon has begun. Emojiathon is a month-long readathon. It is going through the entirety of June. If you don't know what that is, I did a whole TBR at the beginning of the month. You can go and watch it, but I realized it hit midnight and I hadn't even picked which book I'm going to start with, and my stack is extensive. I have very detailed lists of Emojiathon challenges, and this is my physical stack that I'm looking at. So we have all of these physical books on my TBR, plus 2 more I'm waiting on from the library, and then there are 5 ebooks on my Kindle. I think I'm going to start with a physical book. I'm trying to choose between George and Queens of Geek to get me started on like a positive note. I just think something about Queens of Geek is speaking to me right now. I saw it at the library, pure happenstance, wouldn't have picked it up otherwise probably, and then I saw it and I was like, you know what? Everyone is talking about Queens of Geek. I've got to read that. And I'm gonna get started on this, even though it's already after midnight. Hey, I'm not gonna check in right now because we're actually late for my hair appointment. So we're gonna go in and I'm gonna do my hair, and then I'll tell you how I feel about Queens of Geek so far. Okay, there you go. My hair is done. And much shorter, and much blonder now, and I really like it. Do you like it? Yeah?
Solid.
Solid. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, Queens of Geek. I got about 100 pages into it last night. I'm really liking it. I think sometimes the fandom stuff verges a little bit into the kind of stuff I don't like that makes me feel like awkward and it's not quite as well done, but overall I'm really liking it, and I really like both of the main characters, so hopefully I will finish that tonight, possibly tomorrow. And we are going to go to work now for a little bit, and hopefully not for too long, because I'm gonna have to go and film a wrap-up and a TBR to go up tomorrow. Well, those are our plans, so I'm gonna stop filming in front of my hairdresser's house now, and we're gonna go to work. Okay, so it is nighttime now. It is past 2 a.m., but that's just what happened. By the way, I don't think I mentioned that the person with me earlier was my sister Zoe. Zoe's going to be in many of these vlogs, probably all of them, featured prominently. That's who I spend the most time with when I'm here. We worked for a while, and then we got home and we were working on a puzzle. We were very into puzzles. We were very dedicated to our puzzles. And afterwards we watched Ghostbusters, and we painted our nails all rainbowy for Pride, since we are going to the Pride Parade on Sunday. I read another 60 or so pages of Queens of Geek. I was really hoping I was going to be able to finish it tonight, but I have been up forever editing and uploading my wrap-up and TBR, so that's just taken a long time. I'm going to read for a little bit and go to sleep, because I don't think this video is going to be finished exporting by the time it's time to go to sleep. I think this is going to take forever, and I'm going to have to upload it in the morning, but yeah, good morning. So, I know I said I was going to go to sleep last night, but I was feeling, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all last night. So, I did decide to stay up, and I finished reading Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde. So that is 1 day down, 1 book down, 1 challenge down. This was the book I read for the Read a Book About a Marginalized Group challenge. I wound up really, really liking it. I don't think it's like my new favorite book ever, but I thought it was fun and fandomy and cute. I really liked both of the couples that were in here. I liked the convention aspect. There was a bit in here where a couple of YouTubers filmed a collab that I thought was really fun. In general, I just thought it was a lot of fun, and I think I'm gonna give it like 4 stars out of 5. I think that's what I've decided. I think I want my own copy. It was definitely cute. And now I am going to start reading The House You Pass on the Way, right, by Jacqueline Woodson. This is the book that I'm reading for Read a Book That Has like no hype challenge. I was gonna read Coffee Boy, and then Dylan messaged me about possibly buddy reading Coffee Boy, so I think I'm gonna... My sister just screamed. Are you okay? She dropped her whole Pop-Tart on the stairs. I'm sorry, that's rough. Anyway, so I'm not reading Coffee Boy because I think I'm going to be buddy reading that with Dylan, and we have to figure out when we're going to be doing that. But I'm going to head off right now to work. So yeah, time to go get in the car. I'm having a very hard time motivating myself to do things, which is not very useful, but I guess it is very Friday of me. So I think I'm going to dig through this fridge, and I'm going to pull out the other half of a sandwich that I started eating yesterday. Very excited about that. And I'm gonna have that for dinner because I am home alone. My sister and my mom are elsewhere, and I'm on my own here. I haven't read anything. I should have. I've just been sort of carrying this teeny tiny book around with me everywhere in the hopes that I'll start reading, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to watch an episode of Sense8 on the big TV because no one's home but me, and cry about the fact that they canceled it despite the fact that Sense8 is amazing, and it was one of my favorite shows. So I think I'm just gonna go watch Sense8 and cry and eat this sandwich now, and maybe I'll read later. Hello. We have colorful hair and colorful lips. We will see about that decision in a couple of days. So, as I've mentioned, we are going to be in the Pride Parade on Sunday, and so we were messing around with some hair chalks. You've already seen my colorful nails, so you should show off your colorful nails. Yeah, see, colorful nails. And we decided we wanted to do some hair chalk stuff, so we have hot hues. You know, they're kind of hot. So first of all, look at this, look at this. Flip it up. I've got purple, I've got blue, I've got pink. It's all in her hair too, in all of her blonde streaks. Yeah. Ooh, our mom's home, I think. And she doesn't know that we made our hair all colorful, so let's go see what she thinks about that. I haven't read anything yet, but I watched 2 episodes of Sense8. I washed my hair before I went to sleep last night to get the chalk out of it, and now it looks quite ridiculous. So it's day 3 of Emojiathon. I have read some of The House You Pass on the Way, not a ton. I'm liking it so far. It's kind of heartbreaking so far, but I'm hoping I'll continue to enjoy it. Tonight I have a welcome home / graduation party for me, but I really need to get up and get ready so I can film and clean, and I need to eat, and I might drive down to Starbucks. I have things I should do, and it's like noon, but that's okay because it's Saturday.
Just peel the sheet out. You need to unfold it. Make sure that the nose is folded, the part where the nose is folded up is out. What? This is your life for the next 30 minutes.
Hello! We are all colorful again. We last night went to my graduation party and then we drove all the way out to my friend's house, just about an hour away, and we stayed overnight and I didn't check in and I didn't read. That's what happened. But now we are all colorful and fun, and we are going to go into Salt Lake City and we're going to hopefully find someone who has water. And then we're going to go find my dad with his news station and get our t-shirts and get set to be in Pride. So I did Pride. I did the Pride Parade with my sister Zoe and my dad's news station, which was really fun and fabulous and just made me feel really good. I went to the Salt Lake City Pride Parade last year, but I was just there to support a friend, and it was kind of a totally different experience to be on the other side of that and to be in the parade and to be cheering and to have other people just be excited, and I got to, I don't know, it was such a cool experience and I'm so glad I got to do it. I feel like it's something that I want to continue to do. I would like to find a reason to keep being in Pride Parades every year because that was just a good experience. And after that, this afternoon I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 a second time. Enjoyed it the second time very much. I liked it the first time. I think it's a very good movie. So I did that, and I just barely got out of the bath, got finished washing all of the chalk out of my hair, or most of it I think. There might still be a little bit of pink here and there. It's harder to get out this time. And while I was in the tub, I finished reading The House You Pass on the Way by Jacqueline Woodson. This is a 100-page book. So once I actually sat down and read it, I read it. I think the first half, or even the first 3/4, was really beautiful and well done. It reminded me a lot of a song from the musical Fun Home, a song called Ring of Keys, where the main character, Allison, sees a butch woman for the first time, and there's a line where she goes, do you feel my heart saying hi? And it's just because you recognize this thing in someone else that you see in yourself. That's kind of the vibe that most of this had, and I really loved that and the connection that it offered. I feel like I would have liked the ending more if there had been more of it. It just felt really abrupt. Kind of middling. I don't know what I'm going to give this yet because I liked a lot of it so much, and then I'm just not... I just wanted more from it, so I'm not sure how I'm going to rate this yet. And now I'm going to get started on reading George by Alex Gino. I am reading this for the... What challenge am I reading this for? So George was for the read a book you're annoyed at yourself because you haven't read it yet challenge. And I think that was the only challenge it was for. So this is middle grade, and I think I'm going to get through fairly quickly. I might even get through like half of it tonight. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go to sleep because I'm exhausted from a day of pride. I just wanted to get a little bit of the cat in here. Say hi, Leia. Meow. Oh, yeah. So I am just about to go and jump in the shower for today. I'm not going to work today because we're leaving for New York tomorrow. I haven't mentioned this, but I'm going to be in New York for about a week, and we're getting on a plane tomorrow for that. But I thought I would catch you up on my reading because I finished 2 books. 2 books. So I didn't check in last night, but I did finish George yesterday afternoon, sat down, read all of the rest of it in one go. It was so sweet. It was exactly as good as everyone said it was. I really, really enjoyed it, and I could see myself reading it again. The ending was just so nice, and I liked the positivity of it, and the positivity of all the characters in it. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. And then after that, I started reading Knit 1, Girl 2, which is the novella that one of the novellas that I wanted to read. And it's about 2 Jewish ladies falling in love, one of whom is a woman who does like a yarn thing that she sends out. She sends out like yarn that's specially dyed for certain themes, and then she decides to base this yarn off of an artist's work, and so the 2 of them meet and they're super cute together. It was adorable. It's only like 60 pages long, but I highly, highly recommend it. It was so cute and about ladies falling in love and being nice. I can't even talk right now. Look at this cat. Also, the main character of Knit 1 Girl 2 had a cat named the Phantom, like from the Phantom of the Opera, and our cat is named Leia, as in Princess Leia, and, you know, I just felt connected to that. It was adorable. I was a huge fan of both of them. So today is mostly for packing and for getting ready and for pre-filming for when I'm going to be gone. So I'm going to go jump in the shower if I can manage to pull myself away from this adorable little fluffy cutie. Meow.
But it didn't turn me into a murderer. That may be true. But it doesn't change the feeling inside of me.
Hi, everything is confusing. I have read 40 pages of Girl Man's Up. It seems okay so far, though I don't really like the side characters very much, and I don't know where it's going. And I've been getting ready to leave because I'm about to drive to the airport. It is like 8 p.m. I'm getting on a plane at 11:50 p.m. It's messing up everything because I'm used to traveling in the morning. So it's been confusing, but I'm about to go to the airport and fly to New York City, so woohoo! from my hotel room, and this is not live. This is edited a couple of days later, but I'm in my hotel room. It's 2:30 p.m. I think. So we got on our plane at about midnight. We landed in New York City at about 4:30 a.m. my time, 6:30 a.m. here, and they didn't have my room ready until now. So I wandered around, and I actually went and did a very, very cool thing. I went and met up with the author of one of my favorite books of last year. If you've ever watched my channel, you probably know that I love Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee, which is just a fabulous, fabulous book about a bi-main character who is also biracial, and it's about superheroes, and it's so much fun. And I went and met the author at Barnes & Noble, and it was really exciting. I brought my copy of Not Your Sidekick so she could sign it for me, so I now have a signed copy of Not Your Sidekick, which is basically all I've ever wanted. But then I also got some swag, so I got a couple of samplers of Not Your Villain. This is the first chapter of book 2, which I am so excited about. It's coming out October 5th. I also got a bunch of Not Your Villain bookmarks. Oh, and I got a book plate for when I get my final copy of Not Your Villain so that I can have a signed copy of Not Your Villain also. Oh, and Not Your Villain stickers. Plus, it was so nice to finally meet up with her. You know, I love Not Your Sidekick, and so we just got to like talk about that and talk about books that she's currently writing. It was a really great time. So I just finally got back to the hotel and I'm collapsing. I've read to about page 200 of Girl Man's Up. Still pretty unsure of how I feel about this. I kind of like the main character, and then I just hate all the side characters, so I'm having a really hard time getting into it, but I'm over halfway through, so I should finish it pretty fast. And now, a special guest is not going to get here for another hour, so I'm going to laze about in bed and try to recover from the fact that I haven't slept, like, at all. So I found Janelle. Wave. That's it. That's all you got for me.
I'm looking out the window.
Okay.
There's so many people to look at.
Janelle's gonna stay with me while we're here in New York City, so we're in our room, and I am not the only one who showed up today with a signed book. Janelle also showed up with some signed books. These are from a couple of days ago.
From Tuesday.
From Tuesday.
2 days ago.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Well, whatever.
So we have the Dream Thieves, and we got the Raven King, all signed for Janelle, because this is her new favorite series and she's obsessed with it. And I am taking all 4 of them home with me so that I can read them too. Janelle's gonna talk about, for another half hour, because you guys missed the first half hour of the Raven Boys discussion, why is the Raven cycle the best?
The Raven cycle is the best because I just feel like these books, oh God, you're gonna make me look like the ancient aliens guy, I swear to God.
Welsh Kings.
Because, like, you read the book and there's one thing going on, but in reality, under the surface, there's a whole other thing going on. You do seem like the ancient aliens guy.
Okay, so we are going to wrap up the first week of the Emojiathon, like, vlogging here because it's late and it's been a full week. So to wrap up, in the first week I read 4 books.
I don't care about this.
Wow. In the first week I read 4.5 books. I'm about halfway done with Girl Man's Up, and I've finished 5 challenges. So that's how Emojiathon is going. We went to Dough, which is a place where you get fancy cookie dough, a little while ago. If you're interested in the cookie dough concept, I would suggest going. It was okay. That's what I would say. It is okay. You should split one scoop with a friend. You do not need your own scoop. So now we're going to go to sleep. We have lots more New York shenanigans tomorrow and for the next few days, but that will all be in next week's vlog, which I hope that you watch. That'd be nice if you did. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Please let me know what you thought of Emojiathon, how your Emojiathon is going if you are participating. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!